she got leukemia, form of leukemia, that she had to be hospitalized. And it took her a long time to die. And the hospital was outside of the camp proper, and where you had to go through a fence or guards to go to camp. So you couldn't visit. My mother was always there, as I recall it, and my father was there quite often. So we were left alone most of the time, and it affected not me more than my youngest sister, because she never had a mother, you know. So she blamed it on her sister, because as a kid, that's think in terms of the jealousy factor, you know, competition. But anyway, she was in hospital for a while, and there's two things that they reckon would prolonged her death, was that she had a blood transfusion. Just about everybody in that block gave blood, you know, and then the church was praying for her. You know, that's the story I got. So my father told them, and mother said, I think she's suffering too much. She said, don't pray. Oh, my mother never recovered. I'm sure she didn't. My father was, he was a real tough guy. I mean, in a sense that he knew what situation he was in, and he never really you never saw this. He retained his dignity and his strength to not fall apart. And he kept saying, "No, we must go on," and all this kind of, you know, it was he gambate. You know, he was really not sort of, you know, in a state that he couldn't organize, keep the family together. He kept it together. I know it. He was quite angry, but it never showed. But he had to go along with the Japanese tradition. You know, he had to be Nihonjin, you know, and not go into you know, fall apart. So that was what. And then when my sister and mother died, my sister died. She was cremated, and then I understand a lot of them were buried too. Right? But this is my sister told me this the other day, that they were buried in a junkyard, you know, and unmarked graves, sort of thing, you know, which they used to do in Germany, you know, with the victims, you know.